everyone, my name is Sophie from Sophisticated Organization. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today's video is going to be another Sophisticated Saturday, which are honestly my favorite videos to film because I always have a never-ending to-do list. Today is no exception, and I get to take you guys around with me, around my apartment as I get stuff done and check things off my to-do list. So if you guys are excited and ready for it, let's tackle this list. So I have my handy recipe book out here, and I'm going to use it because I've never made this soup before. We're going to be making a butternut squash soup with Thai gremolata. No idea what that is. We're going to try it together. Hopefully it's good. So I'm going to read the instructions and get started. The first step in this butternut squash soup recipe is to add about 2 pounds of butternut squash to your slow cooker or your crock pot. I actually use an Instant Pot as my crock pot. I just use a glass lid that you can purchase for your Instant Pot and turn it into a slow cooker, which I'll link in the description box below if you're interested. Once you have your butternut squash in there, you're going to add 2 cups of chicken broth or chicken stock, and then I'm going to gather the rest of the ingredients. You'll need 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of fish sauce or soy sauce. I actually happen to have fish sauce on hand, so I use that. About a teaspoon of sriracha, I'm just eyeballing it, and then I'm finely chopping up 1 onion. The last thing to add is 14 ounces of coconut milk. The can is probably better, but any unsweetened coconut milk should work. Cover and cook on high for about 2.5 hours or on low for 5 hours. While that starts to cook, I'm going to make the Thai gremolata that goes on top. It's just about 1/2 cup of chopped peanuts, a tablespoon of lime zest, and about 1/2 cup of fresh basil or cilantro. I'm also getting 2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice. We're going to add that into the soup as well and give it a nice lime flavor. That gremolata is ready, so I'm going to put it to the side and then switch my laundry and throw in another load. I always love to multitask when I'm cleaning and getting stuff done around the house, so you'll always see that I start with those tasks that take longer, like laundry, or in this case, a slow cooker soup. And while those things work, I'm going to get other things done, so I'm starting with vacuuming.
Turn it up on a higher
just giving all of the carpeted surfaces a vacuum, as well as my bathroom. My bathroom always needs a good clean. It always gets hair and a bunch of stuff on the floors there, so giving it a quick vacuum will take care of that.
We may be forced to cause a scene, make some trouble, baby.
So if you've been here before, you probably, or you might know that my husband and I have been married for about 8 months at this point. And so we don't have kids yet. So I really like spending my weekends like this, getting as much done as I can and just knocking out a bunch of cleaning and other tasks around the apartment. And I fully recognize that for those of you that may have kids, that this isn't necessarily possible for you, and you might have to take lots of breaks and can't dedicate such a large chunk of time to just cleaning or getting stuff done around the house. Even if you don't have kids, like I don't yet, it's easy to look at these YouTube videos and think, oh my gosh, she is just being productive this entire time. But you have to remember that all of these clips are edited together. Oftentimes I take breaks. I work as a full-time attorney, so sometimes on the weekends I even have to get work done and I'll have to pause and attend to emails or other things going on in my life. Although it might look like all I do is clean or I have nothing else to do, remember that anytime you watch a YouTube video like this, they're just clips and they're highlights of people's lives all squished together. I try and keep it real with you. Of course, these are things I'm actually doing. I would be curious in the comments below, if you are somebody that does have kids, how drastically your life changed when you had kids and kind of what your cleaning routine looked like before and after. My husband and I would definitely love to have children sometime soon, so I'm wondering what I'm in for. So let me know in the comments below. So now it was time for me to sit down, hang out with my husband a little bit while he was on the couch and get some computer work done. I needed to get my next YouTube videos ready. I had a couple of bills to pay. I wanted to go through my emails. I also had a newsletter that I needed to draft. If you guys don't know, I do have an email list that you can subscribe to and get emails from me, updates on what is happening in Sophisticated Organization, organizing and cleaning tips, all of that stuff. You can always head to my website and sign up if you're interested in that, but I needed to get that ready as well. With most of that computer work done, it was on to the meal planning, and I am pulling out my meal planning binder, which usually does not look like this. It has Post-it notes absolutely everywhere right now. And that's because we're trying to figure out exactly what recipes we love. And I have Post-it notes on the ones that I still want to vet and try. And if I try it and we don't like it, I'm pulling it straight out of that binder and we're getting rid of it. But if I do like it, then it will get to stay. And I'm going to go through and try and pick out some recipes I want to make for this next week. I am letting my husband, of course, have input. We're both eating it. And then I'm pulling those sticky notes out to the side so I know that those are the meals I want to make. I've now picked out the recipes that I want, so I'm going to type them up. I like to print it out. I'm trying to come up with a better strategy for this, maybe like a little menu board on the side of our refrigerator, something like that. But a lot of the meals I picked out are ones that I'm excited to try, but I did want to look at one more online from my favorite place to find recipes, Half Baked Harvest, and I definitely wanted a salad. So here is our final menu, most of which, with the exception of the salad, was picked out by my husband. So I can cross off some things I did on my computer. with the exception of my emails. I circled that because I still need to go back and do it. The soup is finally done, so if you have an immersion blender, that would be great to just stick it right into the pot and blend it up. I don't, but I have an awesome Vitamix blender, which I really, really love. So I'm going to pour everything into my Vitamix, add that lime juice to it, and give it a nice good blend and make this a super creamy butternut squash soup. This was a lot of food for just the two of us, so I'm going to put some of it straight into my super cubes, which I love using to freeze perfectly portioned meals. They come in multiple different sizes. This one's great for soup, and I'm going to pop it right into the freezer to have for another time. After all of that cooking and cleaning, time to put on my tennis shoes, and I'm going to head to our apartment gym and get a good workout in. That's it for today's Sophisticated Saturday. I hope that you guys are having a little bit of a sophisticated Saturday as well, getting things done off your to-do list. Leave a comment below letting me know what you guys are doing this Saturday, or if you're watching a different day, whatever you're up to today. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It really means a lot. And until next time, I will see you guys later.